Hello everybody, this is Chris Bird or MonkeyDude1313, and this is a speedrun of Twilight Masquerade. I have in my hand here one of every shiny card in the set, aside from one card. But which one is it? You'll have to go with me to find out. Twilight Masquerade is a massive set, so let's get right into it. This is the first set to feature Ogerpon and all four of his masked forms. My favorite of them is the Hearthflame Mask Ogerpon here. But my second favorite is the Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon. I think it's a very neat interpretation to make him very tanky, but not just kind of like Healy tanky, like the Wellspring Mask is. Also, this set finally brought back Kadabra after his many year hiatus due to Uri Geller's injection into the hobby. So, very happy he's back. Kadabra's very cool. Alright, there's the Cornerstone I was talking about. There's Greninja, the Pokemon everyone knows from this set. And we do have the fancy Greninja, so definitely stick around for that. Alright, this Dragapult broke the game, is still breaking the game. This guy's all over the place. This one and Gardevoir are the decks to beat right now. So get out your Crustles, guys. We're going Dragapult fishing. Alright, now we're already into the trainers. Very quickly. But so far, we're not missing anything. As you can see here, this is where we start adding things in. The first one, Illustration Rare Pinsir, number 168. I think this art is fantastic. Next up, we have Sunflora, 169. Make a row of these in your binder, and it will look quite amazing. Right, let's get that going in there. Next up, we have Diplin. Very cool. I like the guy's mask over here. Otherwise, I like Applin, Diplin, and all of his forms in general. I think it's a very unique take on a Pokemon. Next up, Poltergeist. I really like this guy's artwork. I think the style is very neat, fairly unique, and I really like seeing it. It's one of the few times where they can desaturate cards, and I'm into it. Alright, very empty. You can see I left the full arts in here, though. Torkoal alternate art. You don't get to see a lot of cool art of Torkoal, so I'm really glad they included that here. Next up, a very fan favorite, Infernape. This art's fantastic. Lots and lots of action in here, and I really like how they filled all the dead space with even more flames. Very nice. Alright, next up, Spooky Frostlass. Frostlass at first was not a big deal to me. When they added it back in Gen 4, I wasn't a huge fan, but it has absolutely grown on me since. Although, I do still like Mega Glalie better. Next up, Fione. One of the times where they made the Pokemon really tiny compared to the art. But you guys may not have noticed, there's some Whalmers and Whalelords in the background here. Really seems like this is all just kind of water, but it's actually a lot of whales. Next up, Cramorant. One of my favorite arts from this set. I like how rushed everything is, and Cramorant just looks really confused in the middle of all of it. Very nice indeed. Heliolisk is next. We pulled a bunch of this dude, and this guy in the back is upset. Either that or he's happy to photobomb. Not really sure. Alright, Wantrell. One of the best ways to do a variant of a bird Pokemon instead of just making it Pidgey 5.0. Love it. Chimecho is next. We can see here he's got some kind of pseudo-clay imagery going on, but with the blurry background it brings a lot of attention to the Chimecho itself. Alright, one of my least favorite illustration artists from the set, Enamorus. I don't know why, man. This card just feels kind of meh to me. Part of it's, though, because I'm not a huge fan of Enamorus as a Pokemon. And right next to it, one of the best cards in the set, Hisuian Growlithe. Lovely art. This is a great gift for anyone. Moving on, Probopass. Giant mustache. I think they're using him as a statue in the middle of a park here. Very cute. Next up, we have Timber, helping out at a construction site. If he has the best punch, though, why do they have any other Pokemon with punching attacks? I don't know. Still cool. Alright. Next. Lairon. In the junk heap, pulling out metal, eating it up. Nice. Aggron is another one of my favorite Pokemon. Applin. Don't miss the apples for the trees, you know? Get an entire page of this guy, and you'll just have a ton of red dots everywhere. Love that art. Tatsugiri. Another one that you can make a full page of. Wonderful art as well. I like how it's going in and out of every side of the card. Chansey. It's real busy. while surrounded by 4 Pokemon who don't give one. I censored myself there for obvious reasons. Eevee. Tons of Eevees. One of the best cards in the set. The art is fantastic, plus there's a Hydreigon plushie. How do you not love that? Alright, that is the illustration rares. Here are the full arts. We have them all. They're all here nice and neat, but this isn't necessarily what you guys came for. You guys came for this empty page, where we get into these special illustration rares, starting with Sinistcha. Back to that same art style. I still really like the art style. I think they did a fantastic job with it. But does it compare to the 4 Ogerpon masks? There's a neat take on it, gives it a really unique art style, and we will see here that all 4 of the Ogerpons get their own unique style like that. So they all fit together while being significantly different color-wise. But, breaking news. I paused this report to bring you the card in the set that everyone loves the most. The Greninja, the FrogGod, the card that's worth $1 bajillion. Love this card. Absolutely fantastic. Next up, Cornerstone Mask Ogerpon EX Special Illustration Rare to finish off that set of 4. Blood Moon Ursaluna, helping these teddy ursus and stuff get some honey out of the tree. Very nice. Carmine, one of the popular females from the set. This card is always going to be valuable. So definitely if you have one of those, hold on to it. Next up, Perrin. Having fun at the festival before he goes all angsty. Nice. I like the Pikachu guy and the Pikachu mask, and then the Pikachu mask, they just throw a lot of Pokemon references in here. Next up, Lanazade. Interacting with the water and a bunch of water Pokemon. I think this is a great way to display Lana in a way that's not just kind of standing there being Lana. Alright, Perrin, the other big female protagonist from this set. If you've ever played the DLC for Scarlet Violet, you will know this character and her relation to both the Growlithe there in the camera, but also the Blood Moon Ursaluna. So that card is just has a little bit of the art of the Growlithe in there. We're on to the golds. Teal Mask Ogerpon EX. Putting that in there. We have the gold Blood Moon Ursaluna. Very neat. And we come to the one card in the set we're missing. Buddy Buddy Poffin. We don't own this card yet. We're specifically holding off on it because it is expensive and playable. Enhanced Hammer. Solid card. Depending on meta, that card can either be really good or really bad. Second to last card, Rescue Board. And finally, Luminous Energy Gold. Very cool art. Very much overshadowed by the rest of the set. So, now let's quickly flip through the reverses. Show that not only do we have them all, but they're all quite fascinating cards as well. This set also features Leafeon and Glaceon. Very neat Pokemon. So while we flip through the rest of these, what sets would you like to see next? What kind of things are you interested in seeing from our collection? We are collecting basically all of English Pokemon TCG. If you can pull it from a pack, or if you can get it from a promo box, we are getting it. So, that brings us to the end of Twilight Masquerade. Thank you guys for watching the speedrun, and be sure to check out our other videos.